good. I hope.
Excellent. Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm live from Gloucester, and today we are going to be looking at quite a topic that's, well, in England has made the news recently. And I'm sure it is a similar situation over the world with at the moment. But I can safely say that in England it's always in the news recently. So it's a hot topic, so to speak. So today's topic is about bank loans. So I'd like you to tell me what you think about bank loan offerings. So I'm sure that most of you have had to do research about this. It's not a topic that's very much an introspective topic. It requires some research. So I'm looking forward to hearing all that you found. So let's start off with Ananya. Ananya, can you please introduce yourself first and then tell us a bit about your day, and then we'll move on to bank loans.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Christine. Hi, everyone. My name is Ananya, and I'm currently doing my post-graduation from ICFI Business School, Hyderabad. And my day was, as usual, it was quite well. And today we had exams. So I just returned from my exams. I am at my home. I am not in the hostel. I am with my cousins. And this is how I'm just planning to spend my weekends with them.
Excellent, very good, very good. That sounds that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Excellent. So, what are you planning on doing with your cousins during the week?
Tonight we are planning to do some board games and stuff. So let's see. Tomorrow we have not planned it yet, but we'll go out somewhere, I guess.
Excellent. Very
Yeah.
good. Very good. So, moving on to today's question, Ananya, what do you think about bank loans?
Okay, this is quite a topic, but yeah, no, so I don't know. I think it, differs, the perception differs from person to person, the requirement you have. So I think one advantage of taking a bank loan, which the bank has offered, I think one thing is for the people, those who are working. So there is one thing that is known as tax benefit. That is one thing which is kind of very important, and which helps people to just reduce deduct the tax. And if I go with the disadvantages of taking a bank loan, I think most of things are disadvantaged. But yes, I think the most horrible thing I could think of is, paying loads and loads of money just for the, interest rate. So I think that is the only difference I could see. But I haven't personally taken any bank loan yet. My parents have never done it yet. So also, this college we are studying at, it is around, we are paying around 20 lakhs for 2 years. So even for that, I'll share my personal experience that when I asked mom, then that why don't we take bank loan? We should take bank loan. It's a huge amount, and to pay it in installments is even a very big task for us. So she was like, no, because banks are offering so much of interest rates. It differs from the Indian banks. It differs from from 8 to 12 percent interest rate. So that is too much, and after 2 years, no doubt you're going to pay it by yourself, but it becomes a burden to you. You're liable to do it, and that things goes on in your mind that I have to pay it, I have to pay it. So I think that becomes a very big load for the person who is studying. And it also depends on your personal stability. I had a stability, my parents had a stability to make me study without a loan. But there are many people, those who need the loan, those who want to be independent, those who want to take it on themselves, and those who want to pay them afterwards. So I think that completely depends on the stability of your financial status, and also the person to person. So that will be it. I think that's how
Excellent.
it goes.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. And so what do you think you will be taking a bank loan possibly um, in the near future? Is it something that you see happening, or
Yes, I think if there is any requirement, any need which want to do it in emergency, but I don't see any, any possible way of getting the money right now. And there will be only one thing, that is loan. If I work in a corporate and if I need to buy a car just after I get into a corporate, then of course I'll go for loan first, because it's time taking to just save and save, keep on saving and getting the things done later. So what your desire to get the thing also dies. So I think I'll take a bank loan if required, if there is a good good deal for me to get the also the tax paid and also the interest rate. So if it matches my ability, I'll do it.
excellent, very good. And what has anything happened to bank loans recently? For example, recently bank loans, the interest rates have really gone up.
Yes.
And
I think that is just because for the demand of money, there is nothing else I could say. It's just demand for money. As we can see, the recession period has been, it's stimulated. It has been started in many parts of the world. And I think that's the only reason, which is, loading up the task, and they are just piling up over and over, and the demand for money is increasing day by day. I think it will go off it's a very temporary thing. It will go off, but for current scenario, I would say is just for the demand of money. So that, the person needs the money, but they don't have the money right now. And if they borrow it from the bank, so they need to pay the tax tax anyway. So the interest rate has been increased just because there is a demand of money. And
okay, so has this been the situation then in India as well? Have the interest rates really gone up sky high?
yes, there is a margin of 1 to 2%. That's it. Interest rate, those were at 6%. It has been increased to 7.5 or 8. Otherwise, not a huge margin. Like in other countries, I have seen it's 6% has raised into 10%. So there is a 4% of margin. So I think that's the difference. And India is stable right now, but we cannot know when it comes to financial situation. We don't know what's going to happen next. So I think we can just hope for the best. We can just hope that it stays stable, but we cannot assure anything right now, Christine.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much.
Okay, next we have Sushitra. Hi, Sushitra.
Hi, Christine. Good evening.
Good evening. So, Sushitra, can you please introduce yourself first and tell us a bit about your day?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. My name is Suchitra. I'm coming from Andhra Pradesh, India. I study MBA in IBS Hyderabad, which is one of the prestigious institutes in the country. Today the day was pretty good. I was carrying around this vibe. Thank God it's Friday vibe. It was good. At the end, we had exam. It went well, unexpectedly, because yeah, I was very cautious while listening to the classes. That's one of the reasons. Yes, today was pretty interesting, progressing, and productive. So this
Okay,
is my take.
very good, excellent. So, Suchitra, what do you think about bank loan offerings?
Yes, I kind of agree with the advantages more rather than the disadvantages. To my knowledge, I feel disadvantages are just if you fail to pay back the loan amount which you have taken, that could be a very big disadvantage. Other than that, I feel providing loan to any person, for example, if a startup enthusiast, he's looking forward for the money. He's not raising, he's not, if you're not able to raise the seed fund round, he would definitely go to the bank and raise capital for him, right? For after setting up a factory and producing a product, obviously economy will stabilize. So that's the very wonderful thing, if you ask me. And for example, for me, uh, my parents are not that prestigious to fund my education. So on personal level, I have taken the loan. So banks are providing as a backup plan. So I can, if banks doesn't provide me, I wouldn't even study in here, because it's a huge amount. Like Ananya has mentioned, it's a very huge amount. We are paying 20 lakhs. So I agree with the advantages more than the disadvantages.
Okay. So do you see yourself then getting a loan in the near future?
Yes, I've taken a loan right now, and also
Right now?
I would,
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah, it's okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. And how do you find the interest rates? Do you find, because you just said the advantages outweigh the disadvantages.
Yeah.
But
One,
mhm,
yeah. One thing we cannot back out from the interest rate is interest rates, obviously, right? If I'm taking a loan, obviously banks would look for raising funds for their own advantage. So in order to, I mean, sustain their stability, they would look back and, for us, education loan carries a lesser percent of interest rate. That is, for now, I have my loan has been scheduled to this 8.8% of interest, which is quite low if you ask me.
mhm,
If you compare it with the mortgage loan or house loan or vehicle loan, it is slightly above average. So in India, education loan is pretty um sustainable
I see.
for
Okay.
any middle class family, if you ask me. Yeah.
Okay, so something like an educational loan is okay, but not
Yeah.
really like a
Yeah. Personal
mortgage.
loans.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're spending, if one individual is spending on their own advantages, like expensing by taking a loan, it would be a very big disadvantage for them, because for spending and enjoying, it wouldn't be the rational reason to take a loan from a bank. And also yeah. Is
I
my
see.
internet okay? Is my
Yes, it comes and goes sometimes, but it's fine. Don't worry, you're still audible.
Yeah.
Um, so you you have an educational loan, but do you think a personal loan is something that you will consider?
Yeah. If I have a need for the money and I can't do anything, cannot ask my parents, cannot ask my friends, I would definitely look for the personal loan. But with regard to uh the thing which am I able to carry, I mean, pay back to them.
Okay.
So yeah, with the rational decision, I would really look forward for the personal loan too.
And do you think what do you think has happened to loans at the moment? Do you think they have gone up? What's what's your idea about them? Have in India, have they gone up all of a sudden? What's happening to the bank loans
Yes,
recently?
in India, RBI, Reserve Bank of India, has raised its repo rates, technically to degrade the inflation, so that people would spend less. It it's the reverse, right? Negative relationship with the uh, interest rate would cause normal common people, to spend less money on their consumption. So I kind of feel it's logical to hike up the repo rates from the RBI perspective, because at the end of the day, we have to decrease in inflation rates, right? So yeah.
Excellent. Well, good research. Thank you very, very much for this, Suchitra.
Thank you, Christine. Same.
Next, we'll move on to Atif. Atif, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day? Hello. Good evening. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Hello everyone. My name is Mohammad Atif Rahman. I'm from Vidur, Karnataka. Currently staying in Hyderabad, working for an Cognizant Technologies as an support engineer. I was having a little bit fever, so my all day went to on my bed only. Nothing much excited about that.
Okay, so can you tell me, Atif, what do you think of bank loans? What are bank loan offerings? What's your thinking about them?
I guess for like startups or companies, if you're going for an startup or if you're going to like make a company or you're doing business, then bank loan is a very good thing. Like it will waiver your tax deduction, you can make that as well. Rather than that, like in India, like for motor vehicles and all that tax, like that interest rate is too much, too high.
They're too
So,
high. Okay.
yeah, it's like 28% to 38% on like two-wheeler loans. I got to know that 2 months ago when was uh, I went to a showroom to purchase a bike. So,
Okay. And do you think so you've gone to a showroom and to purchase a bike. So did you take the loan out or did you not?
I actually took it on like full payment. Like
You took full
I,
payment. Okay.
I went to showroom to purchase that on loan only, but the thing is that I just want to like increase my CIBIL score. So that in future, if I'm like I'm planning to open up a business school, like I already told you that I want to open a school for a poor child. So I was thinking that like that way my CIBIL score will increase, and if it needed in future, then I can take a loan from bank. But because the interest rate was too high, I paid in a full payment and I took that bike.
Okay, very good. And what do you think is happening with the banks in India? What is your take on it?
Like they are doing business like the thing is that they when the thing is when they gives interest on like if I'm like saving my money in saving accounts and I'm like giving them my amount to hold, they are lending that money to someone else and earning that, but that their business. But the thing is that we are not getting our money on time. Like this happened in 2021 that one of my cousin got seriously ill. He got admitted into hospital. So my uncle is not that much like stable. So he asked me like my father to give some money. But we went to the bank. We asked them to like just want to withdraw 5 lakh rupees. So but the bank told us that no, you can't withdraw that much amount in one day. You at least need to like you can withdraw 2 lakh, then next month you can withdraw 2 lakh. So it's like our money, but we don't have any control on our money, kind of thing.
I see.
And
Okay.
I prefer that if I have that much money, that like instead of saving that money into saving account, I'll prefer to purchase an asset like or land or gold. I'll prefer to go for that.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Atif. Thanks, Atif. Okay, next we'll move on to Gayatri. Hi, Gayatri.
Hi, Christine. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, Gayatri, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day first?
Okay, I'm doing this introduction on a daily basis now.
Good, good.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gayatri Rajiv. I'm currently pursuing my post-graduation degree in MBA from ICFI Business School, Hyderabad. I'm basically born and brought up in Kerala. It's a southern state in India. And I aspire to become an entrepreneur.
Very good. Excellent. And how was your day?
My day was pretty normal. Nothing special happened. From morning till evening, I had my classes. Also, my exams were going on. I mean, I had my first exam today. Then I had my dance practice after that. We have few events coming up. So I'm also part of cultural club of the college. So in the dance school. So I have practice on daily basis. So I had my practice and then I came for the session.
Excellent. Very good. So, what is your thinking about bank loan offerings?
Uh, Definitely, it's a good source of finance. Taking my own example, I myself have a huge loan on my shoulders to pay the MBA fee here. It's not a small amount. Also, I didn't want to ask any help from my parents, so I took loan of my own.
Oh,
So
wow.
definitely
Okay.
that uh, bank loans are a good source of finance where you can go for it. Also, it got tax benefits, so why not?
Okay, good, good, excellent. And do you think you would like to have another bank loan, a personal one, or maybe a
Mm,
mortgage? Is it something that you're looking towards?
since mine is a scholar loan, I didn't have to keep any collateral or anything. Uh, it's a good point on site. Whereas if I have to keep some collateral, I wouldn't be able to. I would need to ask the parents' help. Also, what was the question again?
Okay.
Can
And sorry?
you please repeat what you asked?
Oh, sorry.
I lost the thread.
I was asking if a personal loan is something that you would look into.
Not as of now because I
Right.
already have one
Mhm.
educational loan. So first of
Yes.
all, now I have to take care of it. Now
Yes.
maybe after paying off this in future, maybe when I'm looking forward to expand my family, maybe I don't know. It depends on my CTC from the college, everything. There is a
Okay.
lot to know. It's a long way to go now.
Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Okay. So what about the situation of the banks um,
Okay.
in India right now? What's your thinking of it?
Yeah, so if I'm not wrong, India is in a recession now.
Mhm.
So yeah, it has got its impact on the banking sector also, on the interest rate, everything. So
Okay.
it is fluctuating. Even my interest was, I mean, educational loan interest was, it is given that it's floating. I mean, it's floating rate. It changes when RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, guidelines changes. It automatically changes in the interest rate also. So it's not a fixed. Like when I took the loan, it was around 6% of interest something, and now as of now it is of 9%. So there is a possibility it can rise again
See.
because of whatever the economy happenings and everything. So I cannot say it's doing really great because of the economy. It is in the recession period now. I mean, India is going through.
You're going through a recession period as well,
Yeah.
just like us, to be honest. We're in that stage, I'm afraid.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I don't know where you from. Can you?
Oh, no, don't be sorry. I mean, it's the way it is. But looking at the whole world right now, it's quite upsetting to a point
Yeah.
because everyone is going through the same issue. Okay, good. Thank you very much for your input. We'll move on
Thank
to.
you.
You're welcome. We'll move on to Sangram now. Hi, Sangram. Hello, Sangram.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Sangram. Sangram, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Myself, Sangram, currently living in Mumbai, working as an HR recruiter. Uh,
Mhm.
my day was as usual, just a normal day, going to my office, and now I'm coming back home.
Excellent, very good. So, Sangram, can you tell us your thoughts about bank loan offerings?
Um, like bank loan, like most in India, mostly people take bank loan due to if there are any reasons or condition in their home that is not proper, like the parents take loan for the students. And one of the incident that happened with me was my friend issue. The friend who died, she was suffering with some liver disease or something, in which 34 lakh was required. 34 lakh rupees. So that time when we went to the bank, so they didn't offer that much loan. Means uh, they they were ready to sell their home also, and also their asset, the cars and everything, means whatever they had in Mumbai, everything, because they were less connected to the village. So nobody was knowing her condition was like that. So we went to the bank, so they were asking, bring that paper, bring all these documents, this and that. They wanted proof that she is suffering from that, like all the reports and that. Till the time we gather and we go to the bank, she was no more, like on the next day.
Oh,
The day
goodness.
we got to know about that this condition is done, that day itself in the afternoon we went to bank. They were asking for so many papers, so collecting all that paper took time, and then the next day in the morning it all that happened. So people also get angry on bank that when a life is in danger, they don't help also. They require papers. They look for papers first. So that is the thing that
So, how does this leave you with like, would you consider a bank loan yourself? Is it something you would consider now for your future?
the bank loan, if I would take, then it would
Hmm.
I would do the saving better than bank loan.
You would do a savings account,
Yes,
not a bank loan.
then no bank loan. I would spend less money and keep it for the emergency purpose like this. So
So
next
do you,
time if anything happens, then I will be able to pay. If not, cycle पकड़ ले. If not, then I can ask like my relatives if they can help or not, because there are many ways like in relative they can help, or else I can as my father has like they have the friends also, yeah, nearby friends. If they are ready to help, then they can help also. Mostly in my family, they are like good to everyone. Like you
Mhm.
can say, I can say, like mom is working like an social worker, so that's why. So I don't think that bank loan would be required very much. Like if there is any health condition that is very severe, then only I can take. Till then, I would do all the saving and capital. First, I would use all my saving, and when my saving gets over, then I can use my bank loan. But till then, I won't go to bank. They ask 10,000 papers, and while collecting that, people would die. So I don't want all that thing.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your experience with us, Sangram,
Thank you, ma'am.
and your opinions. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, so we've had quite a lesson. It was lovely hearing, it was a different topic, and it was lovely hearing your opinions and how things are progressing and how things are getting on in India as well in terms of bank loans. Because obviously I don't get to hear much of that over here because we're constantly bombarded with news over here. So as one would expect, it's the same in every country, of course. Um, but it's nice hearing from you specifically what is really going on, because it's fair enough, we can all research about countries, but it's hearing from the people who are affected, that is the truth. So it's lovely to hear from you what is really going on. It's lovely to hear your opinions, and it's also nice to hear that there's a good loan system for students. It's really nice to hear that. So that's some fantastic positive news there. However, of course, we've had obviously some bad experiences with other loans too, and with banks. But thank you all for sharing, and I look forward to seeing you again next week, and I hope you have a lovely weekend and a great evening. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Christine. Have a
You're
great
welcome.
weekend.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Same here.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye, Christine.
Bye.